Hi everyone, welcome to the next video in this series from Leila Duly's flower year. This is our April page, I realise it's May. Anyway, not to worry. I thought we would actually start with the rabbit today. So we are going to do the rabbit. Now, I wasn't really sure what colours to do for our rabbit. I've got a little picture. Now, the picture I've got is mainly brown with then sort of black and grey and darker brown bits, so I thought I would start with my lightest brown. No, not with that one, with a fairly light brown. This is the 73 and I'm going to go over most of him now. This, yeah, now his tail wouldn't be brown, but I'm gonna use some white pen. If you don't have white pen, then you have a brown tail. So all of him is going to be this colour, just to make a really easy, simple start. Okay, then we're going to get a darker brown. This is our 76, and what I've observed is he's quite dark underneath, so I'm going to see, I'm using a sort of spiky movement which will give hopefully a sort of furry look, but all the way along the edge he seems to be a bit darker. He's going to have some shadow in here. This rabbit in my picture isn't showing his tummy off. A bit around the eye, I think that might be dark. And it might be darker here, just around the edge of the ear. Like that. Under the neck and around here. Now here, look, we're going to have some, there'll be some furry marks. These are a bit big probably, really. There are some even darker bits, so I'm going to get a darker colour, 77, and just put some darker. Being quite vague. I think it looks a bit more furry if you're a bit hit and miss. Definitely some depth there in the ear. So you want to think about the direction of the fur. It's going to go that way across the back and the body, but then down the front and across the face that way. Now, use some white. Tail. The tail is really just a ball of white fluff. The pen doesn't want to work. And I'm thinking the chest might have some white on as well. A bit around here. I don't like this either. Just go around that a bit. That's better. Back to the tail, because I want quite a few layers. It looks a bit centre. Now I'm going to get my darkest brown, 77, just do a little bit down here on the foot. There we go, and at the bottom of this leg. One last bit of white. I don't want it to look like it's loads of white pen, so I think this is working quite well. It's just a sort of soft white. There we go. Okay, so there's our rabbit. Now we are going to move up. Now we have these lot of flowers, and I've got no clue what they are supposed to be, but I am going to do them as the pasque flower, and I think this is like a violet, number 6, so I'm going to do these violet. I might be very wrong. But I'm just going to colour them, but I think they'll look nice. Violet is a pretty colour, and there are lots of them. We haven't got anything this dark. I never know whether that should be green. I can't see. Gosh, I'm really sorry. I never know if that should be green or not. I can try and make them a little bit darker nearer the centre. On these larger ones, we can. But the centre of them is actually yellow. But I've done that one violet, so I've got to copy it now. Gosh, it's 11:30. I've been doing this all morning. I was up late though, and I stopped for a coffee break. But yeah, it's quite the page, isn't it? There's a fern behind here, which I missed. Which I'm going to do as soon as I finish this flower. So what colour do we do the ferns? Oh, we used the 38, didn't we? So I'm going to use the 38 to do this fern. It's it's quite intertwined. See those flowers, those leaves there, I think look like the ones down at the bottom by the rabbit's tail. Obviously out of shot at the minute, so I might do them in that colour. Oh, it gets very small up here. Okay, I think that's there. I'm going to do those as well. What colour do we use? 57. It's quite nice now to sort of finish it as we go. You know, the last few little bits and pieces. Also, I think I might forget if I don't do bits as I notice them. There's a bit of fern I've missed as well. There. I hope everyone's doing okay today. I've completely lost track of what day of the week this video might go out. Let's get back to our hours. Oops, there was a clatter. I put my book down on top of my pencils. Whoops. Not the side I'm colouring, the other side. Yeah, I have had this book a really long time. I do think I was doing 1 page a month at one point, but I didn't do that this year because, truth be told, some of the months the pages are just too complicated. But I think I should really persevere with it a little bit and do a bit more. But as I say, I think a more limited colour palette might make it a lot easier and quicker. And if all the green was the same, you could just pick out the flowers, colour them all in the same colour, and then do all the green. It'd be a lot quicker. Behind here, there are some of, we got any up here, these. Now, what colour are they? 5. So I'm going to do this one there. And the rest of it here. And I think that's the stem. And there's one here. And that might be the stem. I think that's all those. Get back to our flower. We've got this one that's sort of not fully opened. We can do next. Now I'm just going to check how we're doing time-wise. So we've got quite a long time still because we've got a lot of little bits going on behind here. I'm just trying to figure out quite which bits of these are flower. There we go. Now we have number 5. We are going to do this bit of leaf here, which looks like, yeah, it looks like this, but with no lines on. So I'm going to do it as if it's one of those. Line goes all the way down there and then back up there. Now we have something here that looks like fern. Number 38. Let's bring it down so you can see it all. So I'm thinking these bits out here. It's quite complicated down here. There's definitely bits of jaggedy fern though. And that bit, I think, yeah, maybe there. Okay, I've just found some more bluebells, but anyway, we're coming back to our 6 to do these. I'm getting a bit confused here. I think that is the one. Yeah, bluebells. Oh, there's one here as well though. Or is that not the bluebell? Is that this thing? Maybe it's this. I think it might be that. We'll do it a different colour. I think we'll just move across and do the other flowers over here. And then we'll be getting towards all our flowers being done, I think. Yeah, so definitely thinking to myself that next time I do a page like this, I will not worry about what the flower types are, and I will just do them in a limited colour palette. Because when you've got one like on the left hand page, if you're colouring along you can see it, it's just one plant, then it's good to look it up and you can do it the right colour. But when there are so many, it gets to be a bit of a mishmash. And I know some of you think I'm sort of doing myself down when I say I think it looks a bit messy, but it's just my personal opinion really. I'm just looking to see, now up here, I don't know what those two are, whether they're these that are semi-closed or something else. I think it'd be nice to have a pop of a different colour up there. So I think I'm going to grab pink. This is actually the magenta number 20. Do these in this colour, just so that we've got a different colour up there. It's quite neon-y, this colour. Sometimes I wonder, like Staedtler does a neon set, and I wonder if it's just this colour and the yellow and the 50, because they can be quite bright. And down here, I think I'm going to do these in the 25, like I did the ones that looked a bit like this further down. So I've got another little pop of colour. I'm trying to figure out what colour I did there. Oh, and here there. Trying to figure out what colour I did the stems. It looks like 5. No, it's 52. Just give it a sharpen. Sorry, 52. And through here, I often find 5 and 52 look quite similar. Anyway, now we've got to think about all our other foliage colour behind here. Just having a look. I'm thinking that I will do the foliage with these purple ones in this 5. I'm going to do that now. And then all the rest in the lighter green, because a lot of it looks like grass. And I think that will work. I think my eyes are going to need a rest after this. Quite a mammoth challenge. I hope it's been okay. Where are we going? Over this side, I think now. And I hope some of you are colouring along anyway. Okay. Actually, oops, that's my elbow. These ones I'm going to do in this colour too. There we go. And now, yes, our pale green, number 50. I'm going to do some of this foliage. Can you see? No. That looks sort of just like grass, really. Here, I mean, is there grass? Is there gaps? I think I'm just going to colour this all in, this space. And I thought we might have time to finish, but we've actually got those chaffinches to do. So I'm going to, oh, that's a bit of the 49. So I'm just going to finish this area. And then I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm done here. I might just do just a little bit at the top here. And then I'm going to stop and we'll do a final session with the birds and the final bit of foliage. So that is me for today. Definitely getting there, making progress. I'm pleased with the rabbit, to be honest. He stands out in a good way. But yes, please join me tomorrow for the final instalment. It definitely will be the final bit. I'm looking carefully. Got to make sure I don't cut over the bird's tail. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a super day and happy colouring.